Welcome back to the Citizen channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. And episode 24, yes, he said it wouldn't last. Who said that? I'm not too sure yet. A little episode where we all look at all things City on social media, mainly by the fans, as the odd thing with City. It's been a few weeks, so I've had to pick and choose, guys, today, but some great images and pictures and artwork, etc., etc. Some you might have seen, some you might have missed, some regulars, some new guys as well. So we'll have a look at that. And please check out episode 2 of my One City Show community and fan shout out special as well. Yeah, with some community stuff, charity stuff, and some shout outs. So please give that your support with a thing for Manchester Remembers as well, a football match coming up at the CFA. So please check that out. If you get the opportunity, there will be a link. And we are monetised now, so if you can watch any ads or have a watch them or follow any links, if anything of interest to you, please, that will help the channel going forward. That'll be absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. Thumbs ups, guys. Thumbs ups always appreciated. Right, let's get on with this. I've tried to cut it down so we're not going on for too long. There we go. So general images and funnies. Yeah, I mean, obviously Mr. Alan Davies has caused some consternation, hasn't he, quite recently, and obviously it was interesting for Mr. Gallagher, of course, was quite funny, calling him, being very succinct and to the point, calling him I think the word was spunk bubble, wasn't it? But yeah, that was pretty funny. But there's been a couple of other things as well. There's a great image, of course, there that has been doing the rounds in Notts Forest Gump, which is quite funny. Obviously after a less than satisfactory cup result after the City game. So obviously, and there's all comments about Robin Hood ruining football and all this sort of thing, which I thought was quite funny. And also Simon Curtis at Bifana_Bifana. Yeah, he did have a little tweet, quite excited. Nottingham Place is to do with Alan Davies again. Nottingham Playhouse with a big cross against it. The Dubai Apollo, a big cross against it. Manchester GMX with a cross against it. Alan Davies has cancelled these gigs. More info as we have it. Book early. Islington show is still on. So yes, that's quite funny. Again, back to that Arsenal game, which was fairly recently as I'm doing this. There's a popular, obviously, of a certain gentleman sliding towards the Arsenal fans. But I did notice it was a few days after a guy doing a Pogba sort of point in the back of the crowd there. I've highlighted on that image. I have no idea what's he doing. I have no idea what he's pointing at. It's not as though he's pointing to the VAR screen. That certainly hadn't gone up as a VAR check at that stage or anything like that. So if you know, guys, just send me an answer on a postcard. I did not understand that. Someone did suggest he could be pointing towards Alan Davies in one of the boxes or the executive seats, or crying his eyes out, something like that. But yeah, that did make me laugh. And I wonder, if you're that guy, let me know. Or you know that guy, ask him what was he doing, what was he pointing at. And thanks to Trey at MCFC Trey, who simply entitled this pick Cold. I think that was a great title for it. A great image, of course, of Rodri and Jazz coming out of the blue mist. I think that's Swindon away in the FA Cup. So I just thought that was a fantastic image. Programme covers are not always the greatest. You know me, I like my programmes. They're not always fantastic. Yeah, some good ones, but that Swindon one was fantastic, wasn't it, guys? And I'm trying to get older one. I didn't get down to Swindon. I've actually downloaded and bought the digital copy for £3.50. But obviously, look at that cover. I mean, so I'm hoping to get one. But there's one on eBay the other day. It's up to £25. So I'm hoping I can pick one cheap. But if you've got a spare one, guys, give us a shout. I'll pay for postage and the cost of it. I mean, I'll even pay up, a couple of extra quid. But I'm not paying 20 odd quid for it. So if you got a spare one, guys, let me know. I'd love that. But what a cover. That is a fantastic cover. Back to the point of this. Brilliant cover. Bernardo image, yeah, that was typical. That was a few weeks back, wasn't it? I can't remember the game now, but obviously it was a pile-on, and he just stuck there, is he trying to get his head out to breathe. This is why, obviously, against Arsenal, if you notice, he didn't really celebrate, not because missiles being thrown at the players, but I think he was a bit wary of getting stuck in the middle of the guys again, like he was in this image. But that's a great image, of course. And that picture there of the three Portuguese legends, I'm not sure who put that out originally, but it did make me laugh. I think that's absolutely brilliant. I'll have to make use of that in the future. I do like that. I got some great pictures of Highbury. Yeah, as I said, did a special obviously it was almost 47 years ago. The last time and only first time I ever went to Highbury. I only ever went there once. Obviously a good win for City, but I did a little special vlog on it. But there were some great memories, so I just shoved some of the pictures up there, guys, for you to look at. And if you ever go that part of London and you've never seen Highbury or been to Highbury to watch a match, it's always good to go there. It's just it's the way they've done it is fantastic, so it's always worth a trip round as well, because it's only a 10-minute walk to get from the Emirates to Highbury. And an image doing the rounds, all shirts actually. I saw this one first, the home shirt for next season, which is fantastic. I hope these aren't concept shirts, because that is a brilliant shirt. I do like the maroon. I always think sky blue and white, all right, not particularly on the shirts in the past, but there's always been a maroon element, of course, in the socks, which I love, and I like that. If that is the home shirt for next season, I'll be very, very chuffed. And how about that? How about this for the away kit? This was I think about a month before the home shirt came out. Again, it looks a bit concepty to me. It might not be it, but what a fantastic red and black kit that would be. I tell you what, they'll sell a hell of a lot of those home and away shirts if they do that. And an image of all three. Yeah, some guy put an image of all three up. So we do have a yellow third, which, all right, apart from the 98, 99 yellow high-vis one with the stripes, which was iconic, let's be honest about it. I'm never overly impressed with yellow kits, but yeah, I think we could take it a slightly worse yellow one, can't we? If we have those other two as the shirts. What do you think, guys? Anyway, let me know. Joe Hart, of course, always a big favourite, one of my favourites. What a hero. And of course, he's at Celtic now. It's nice to see him a few weeks back now, getting his first title, his first trophy with Celtic, the Scottish League Cup. Absolutely brilliant. So I did like that image. And a great graphic. Yeah, City sites do some good stuff, I must admit. And there was one before the Newcastle game going back a few weeks ago with Gundogan, Grealish and KDB on it. So I thought that was an excellent graphic. Hope you agree that I do keep my eyes out for some good City ones. There's been a couple, but that was probably the best, so I thought I'd put that up there. And cricket legend, yeah, all right, shows his club allegiance, perhaps not. Obviously, Virat Kohli there with obviously wearing the wonderful shirt, and obviously wishing Pep well. And I think the translation of what he's written there, I've tried to have a look at it. Basically means bravo, which will do for me. That's fine, but. I'm sure he's from India, so I mean he's probably a closet United fan, or was a United fan and just wearing that for Pep, but I'm not too sure. But nice to think so, wouldn't it? And even Spider-Man, yeah, even the great Spider-Man with obviously the release of the Spider-Man film over Christmas time. Someone did that of him change into the old blue Spidey suit. I think he looks far better in that, to be honest, than he does in the red one. New Premier League logos, anyone? Well, yeah, I've seen a couple. There's one of the Cancelo one where he flicks the ball back, but this is fantastic. Obviously, that for me going forward, because obviously the iconic moment that it was, I think that will be very apt for a Premier League logo. I'm not too sure other sets of fans from other certain clubs would be impressed with it, but I thought that was a great image. Another image that has to be used time and time again. Mark McCarthy posted a great image of City celebrating at Villa Park. I was there. I was trying to have a look in the crowd, see if it was in the background, but that was a great image after the Paul Powers goal, of course, in the semi-final at Villa Park in 1981 against Ipswich. So I always look at them old photos and try to see if I'm around, and so one day I might find. I found the odd one where I'm in the background. I must admit over the years, but it's a lot of years. I've been here a long time. Thought that was great from Mark McCarthy to share that. And then obviously the next game, the banner at Wembley, all right, the game didn't go too well after the replay, but some great banners. I mean, you probably seen my banner. I have Jerry Gow eats I can't remember now, but Jerry eats a cockerel. That's it. Eats a cockerel and 3 shredded wheat for breakfast, because that was the big advert at the time with shredded wheat. So I've got my banner, but that was a great one. Jerry Gow makes Glen Hobble. I mean, you used to come up with some good ideas. Weren't the greatest banners quality wise, but it doesn't matter. It was all about inspiration and coming up with funny things, so that was great. Jerry Gow makes Glen Hobble, obviously Glen Hoddle, but there you go. And that's my thanks to Norman Watts at the Gene Kelly stand for putting that out on there. And then Brighton, yeah, this was quite funny. I've lost who actually posted this, but Brighton versus Leeds a while back. It'll certainly take some doing getting past this Leeds keeper. Well, to his left hand side anyway. With those arms, that arm, I thought that was a great picture. You do have to double take it, but I thought it was very funny and a great picture, an image of before and after for this banner. I did it myself. I was in the back of the South Stand when they all let the guys come out of it. The 1894 guys were laying it out, and I think it was the Everton game just before Christmas. So I've got a great image of them laying it out in the back, getting it all ready, and then obviously outside as the team, before the teams came on, it was actually shown on the South Stand. So some great images of that. And before we move on this little section, Eddie C at Eddie_C29. We always like a cake, don't we? We know certain players like a cake as well, but I thought there was a couple, but I thought that was the most impressive. Happy belated 30th, Eddie. It's probably 30 in a couple of months now, but I thought that was a great cake image. That is pretty impressive. On the City channel, just one thing to mention. Yeah, if you've not done it already, I think there's about 9,700 had done this last time I looked. But on the City channel, on the City website, there's a quiz of the year. You like your quizzes. I like my quizzes. I've not done it myself, I'll be honest with you. I've just not had the time, to be honest with you. But there's a test your knowledge of 2021. So if you do like quizzes, please go on to the City channel. It's probably, if you go on to the men's team, it's probably on page about 5 or 6 at the moment. Just scroll through and find it. But obviously, and there's a signed shirt up for grabs. So this was Christmas time, New Year's time, so it may still be there. I'm not too sure, but just do it for fun anyway. If it's already gone, there was a signed shirt up for grabs as well. So check that out on the City channel itself. And before we go, obviously, we always want to look at City art, don't we? We've got our regulars. We've got some newcomers as well. And, of course, Mr. Don Grant is a regular. Fantastic. Obviously, this was before the Bernardo Silva goal as well that was scored before Christmas, that wonder goal at Villa Park. But obviously, he immortalised this Rodri effort. And he did comment, obviously, about the Bernardo goal. But the old Don stuff is available. Get onto him and find out how to get older stuff. And if you have trouble, let me know and I can put you in contact with Don. Does things to order stuff like that, but that is a brilliant image. And a new name, I don't think we've had this guy before, I might be wrong, at Clake Arts. At Clake Arts, got a great image of Jack Grealish, and he's also done previously, as I say, I haven't got the full things, images of Sergio and Foden, but give him a follow, guys, at Clake Arts. Some great stuff, some great images, and you can sort of use it and get in touch with him. You try and get hold of these sort of images, and you can use them as wallpaper and stuff like that. Another new design at Pies SE Design. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Or Pies Design, whatever it is. He celebrates, of course, Bernardo's first goal at the Swindon against Swindon with this effort. I thought that was a brilliant effort from at PS Design. I think he's a new name to us. And not a new name to us, of course, Shikara SG_designs_ comes up trumps every time. And if you give me a follow, guys, he posts loads of stuff from other artists as well. All right, it's not just City stuff, it's other teams as well. But he has some great stuff. So it's worth a follow and press that notification button because some great stuff you can make use of. Of course, he's got this Raheem effort and his tribute to Steffi Gregg, of course, from I think just before Christmas. And the Prem comes soon, so right up to date, Mr. Palmer, featuring Cole Palmer. Prem soon come. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's become the byword now, hasn't it? But great stuff again, as usual, from Shikar. So give him a follow, guys. Give him your support. Another one, obviously, we support all these guys I mentioned. DD at DD_graphics is to thank _graphics_ is to thank for retired, but will never be forgotten, of course, Kun Aguero. Plus, he added a brilliant one of Laporte in that iconic second kit, of course, which has become iconic. It's a lovely kit. There's nothing wrong with it. It's probably the best of the three this season, do you think? But thanks to DD at DD_graphics_ good stuff on there. Chase, another regular of ours at Wavy Creations _ he's been busy. A great picture of our magician Bernardo, of course, and he also adds a similar one to a sort of magical element, supernatural element, if you like, to the Cancelo image. Yeah, a little bit scary. I thought that. I love that on the wall. Actually, I don't mind scary. I don't mind supernatural. So thanks to Chase at Wavy Creations _ a couple of great images from him. Give all these guys a follow, guys. You want to see some great artwork. And Stu at Matt Anniels, another new one, I think. I might be wrong, I might be not, but put together a great Ruben Diaz image there. I'm very, very impressed. So that's Stu at Matt Anniels. Obviously, they should be coming up on screen, all these things. So I don't waste time spelling them all out to you, but that's another good one. JD at JD Graphics, I think we've featured this guy before. The supernatural imaging of João Cancelo, yeah, compared to that other magical João Cancelo. This is another one where I'd love it on the wall as well, with sort of supernatural look. João Cancelo. City themselves, of course, can come up with great images as well. And I think this one that they put together of Rodri was one of my favourites. Looking back, there have been a couple of others, but they say this one stands out. And they say it's always worth following City. If you don't follow them already, there you go. You should do, obviously, on that, but because they do produce some great graphics before games and stuff like that. And that's a great one as well. And finally, to finish off, guys, we've been going on for 15 minutes now. Finally, to finish off, thanks for staying with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Al Wilkinson at Albo Wilco, for sharing a wonderful image of his beautiful, beautiful granddaughter looking so good in blue there. That is a fantastic image. And she's already been to watch City at Etihad. I've been a couple of times now, I'm not too sure, but obviously when this was done, probably 3 or 4 weeks ago or whatever, fantastic from Al Wilkinson at Albo Wilco. Give Al a follow. Does some great stuff anyway. But just to finish off today, I think that's possibly my favourite pick of the day. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. I say, hope you saw some stuff you've not seen, and I say, give all these guys a follow if you're interested. Some great stuff. Some always worth a follow. These guys, especially on the artwork, etc. If you want to see anything, and I say some of the art is available to buy, etc. So just give them a follow and find out how you can. So that'd be brilliant. And as I said, please check out our episode 2 of City in the Community, the community and fan shout out special as well, which is a sister to this. I'll try and do these every. As I say, I've not included everything today. I just didn't have the time really, guys. But I'll try and do these at least once every 3 or 4 weeks. Obviously, over Christmas, there's so many football games, it became a bit of a struggle. But hope you enjoyed this anyway. Let me know what you think. And as I say, if you've got anything you want to stick on here, give us just DM me with it. Just send me the images. Just send me what you've got, and obviously feel free to tag me as well in your stuff, guys. If anything you want, just tag me, and then I'll pick up on it straight away without having to try to search for things and stumble across things, which is what I do sometimes. So that'd be great if you can tag me into stuff you want me to show, and I'll stick it on the next episode 25 onwards. So hopefully you enjoyed that anyway. Let me know your comments, guys. Thanks for watching. Whatever you're going to do rest day, have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other till we meet here again on the Citizen channel. I only ask one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.